Welcome to this video, guys. I was thinking whether I should actually do this or not, but I decided to really comment on this particular topic. Whenever you look for research on foreign exchange markets on the internet, you'll find different articles on websites and videos, and they always say the same thing, right? If the price breaks above the 120 level, then we're looking to buy. If it breaks below the 1 level, then we're looking to sell. Okay? Whenever you hear a phrase like this or a variation of this, I recommend you to run away. People who say these kind of things have no clue. After I demonstrated to you how the market actually works, after I showed within more than 130 videos how the major financial markets of this world are manipulated, in which manner, and how this can even be traded, etc. Yeah, after I documented all these trades live, after I tried to explain to you the dynamics in other videos, you should really understand how it works and what's going on, and therefore you should also understand how blind the vast majority of analysts is. So people who come up with those kind of videos and analysis, they cannot be taken seriously. They do not understand what moves the price of the respective market. They believe it's supply and demand. Well, in reality it's exactly the opposite. It is dumb money versus smart money. And the smart money has the ability to control the price and to take out the stops of the dumb money, to draw their positions into drawdown, etc. It should be clear by now. If you still don't get it, please go back and watch the videos I posted. Now, of course, as I said before, it's easy to judge, but to some degree this kind of market manipulation may even be necessary. Remember that the foreign exchange markets are the most liquid markets in the world. They are the biggest in terms of transaction volume. They're very cheap to trade. Transaction costs went lower and lower during the last years and decades. And obviously there's a reason for that, apart from the fact that it would be not a profitable business to just take the opposite side of market executioners on the buy side and have full price risk. So it makes sense that there is some kind of cartel having control over the price itself. And you may also know, as I showed you before, that it is a known secret that on a regular basis big investment banks pay huge fines excuse me, for currency manipulation. So every 5-6 years the big banks pay fines in the size of billions, and the game continues. Sometimes they fire individual traders and say they did it on their own account, etc. But they just replace them and continue the game. This is inherently how the foreign exchange market works. Everyone who tells you something else doesn't understand or even know that. Okay, so when you now look at the vast majority of analysis out there, most of it is a joke. I don't want to be too nasty, but if after you've seen everything I showed you, and after you see how they explain the market to you, you should finally understand that these people do not have any understanding. And and funny enough, you know, those people that make the analysis, okay, it breaks below the 120, we're looking for buys. And then next week they do exactly the same. They do another video. Well, you know, now the price, if it breaks above the 130, we were looking for buying. It is, you know, these are people who apparently need to push out some content. They work for brokers, they work for analysis firms, for banks or whatever. They need to, you know, just publish analysis on a regular basis, and that's what has become some common standard, those kind of phrases and explanations. And it's so funny because, you know, especially when the price then goes above 130, but then, you know, there are dumb money buyers and it completely crashes down again. Well, they don't even comment on this, you know. So the reality is most of these people don't even trade. Okay, so that's the first thing. So they don't even trade actively. Secondly, they don't understand how the market micro and macro structure actually works, as it should be clear by now. And thirdly, you know, there is no tracking of their recommendations. So, you know, nobody tracks what they actually recommend. So since they don't trade, since nobody tracks them, they just come up with the same phrases, which is really annoying and which really demonstrates someone's incompetence. So never ever trade on the basis of those kind of analysis. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't work at all. And the real market reality is completely different. As I hope it was demonstrated to you right now.